Hello, everybody, and welcome to Legends Look Back, proudly part of the Utini Podcast Network. This is a Star Wars books podcast for people who still like to sneak their Tamagotchis onto the school bus every now and then, where we celebrate the Star Wars EU and expand your universe one episode at a time. I'm your host, Jared Mays, and I'm joined by my wonderful, legendary co-hosts, father of multitudes, Freddie C. How are you doing, Freddie?
Doing all right, but I was more of a Digimon kind of guy.
Oh, did you have the little Digimon Tamagotchi?
Yeah, Digimon was where I started, so I always think of Digimon. But Tamagotchi, that's the classic.
You know who else loves Digimon? Emily Dayback. How are you, Emily?
Doing well. I actually had a Gigapet and not a Tamagotchi. I couldn't figure out how to do
Ooh.
the Tamagotchi ones. I don't know. This is back in like the homeschool 90s days. You know what I'm
Are those the
saying?
ones that poop?
They all
I don't
poop.
remember.
They all
Do
poop.
they? I mean, that would make sense because living creatures do poop a lot.
Gigapet,
You know
I
who
had a
else
dog,
poops a
Gigapet.
lot? Our producer, Rick Race.
Yeah, that's me. Everything's fine here. How are you?
Thank you, Rick, for balancing all the technology tonight. For our audio listeners, pop on over to YouTube and check us out. We are back in 480p, possibly better. I don't actually know the tech specs, but we are excited to be getting going with video again. We got new assets. Shout out to
What'd you call me?
we got new assets.
They're crate dragon
Thank
over
you to our podcast support bro Wes for helping us out with that over at the
Yes.
Podcast Network. It's taken a lot of back and forth.
Wes is the
many
man.
many months of getting this ready. And thank you, Rick, for juggling all the tech. How are we feeling?
Well, I just got electrocuted about 3 times. So
What?
there's
Is
just
it
Really?
a Tamagotchi again?
no, it's just static electricity that's somehow dangerously building up every time I get out of my chair. And so this is
You
fun.
better stay seated, buddy.
I thought you were playing
Buckle
with your
in.
wire strippers again.
You
Rick
never
loves strippers.
you never know. Just the wire strippers, okay?
Wire strippers. He's a tech guy.
Just to
Tech guy.
clarify.
That's right.
Well, speaking of electrocuting people, that leads us right into the main topic of our show tonight. We are talking about Sith Lords. A Sith Lord? Yeah, we're talking about the Sith because in this upcoming season of Legends Look Back over the next several months, we are going to be talking about books that focus on dark side characters in particular. And it leads me to a working hypothesis, guys. Got a working hypothesis that I'm workshopping here. And that is that, at least in Legends, not 100% sure about canon at the moment. I'm thinking that the dark side books, let's face it, they're just better. They're just better.
They are.
Why
I'm glad
are
you agree.
books about Sith Lords so compelling, Emily? Yeah, we've got Bane, Plagueis, others. What's so great
Others?
about the
There's
books
some more
about
over there.
Sith Lords?
I think because they're so deliciously evil in a way that like feels like it's okay for them to be evil because it's being driven by the dark side. They're not actually like they've been misled by the dark side. So they can make these awful choices, but it makes sense within this like moral system that they've set up. And
Okay.
I think too, like getting like the background of a lot of characters you don't get the background for in the films. Like they're very bare bones. So there's a lot of room for creativity. And that's where I love just learning, getting the kind of the behind the scenes kind of feel of like understanding motives of villains and stuff like that.
Yeah, I love that description. Delicious, I believe is what you called them, which is
Deliciously
fitting
evil.
because the camera cut right over to Freddie, who was chowing down on something over there. At the moment that you said the word delicious, Freddie had just taken a big bite of something, which is the power of going back to video.
Oh,
Yes.
Indeed.
The beauty of video.
delicious.
You can no longer snack in peace, Freddie.
I can no longer snack in peace. You're right. That's a great point though, Emily. It's delicious. It's violent. We aren't about, oh, let's talk about it and meditate. No, it's straight up action.
True.
That's why we like the Sith, because if we didn't like action, I don't think Mission Impossible would have been a hit. Let's be honest.
Shout out to
And
Tommy,
that's what
friend of the show.
shout out
Tommy.
But that's
Tommy C.
Tommy C. Yeah, he He calls me every once in a while. Filoni won't anymore though, because he's too big.
He's a big dog.
He's
with
a big
W.
dog.
Yep.
Yeah. Big Dog Shirts. Shout out to Big Dog Shirts.
Whoop, whoop.
This episode is sponsored by.
Gecko Hawaiian. One of these days. But yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just all action. And how can I stab this man in the back? Like,
I
golly.
personally find, as like a minister here in the day job, trying
Hmm.
to, love people and crap like that. I think that the dark side books are really gratifying. Gratifying?
That's a
not word.
great word. I love it.
Ooh, we're gonna be in for a long show, guys. Cheers.
Mm.
Gratifying.
Here's the deal. They're very gratifying to read because they allow you to entertain things that you can't do in real life. Like the the characters themselves, the dark side characters, they get to Freddie, you've got me going, buddy.
Go
The
on.
dark side characters, they go in a direction. I can't look at you. We're shielding from the screen. They're allowed to do things that the light side characters can't, that you can't do in real life. Somebody makes you mad, you can't just zap them with sparkle fingers.
Slice them in half.
In real life. That's right. You can't freeze them in carbonite. But you know who can? Sith Lords. They can do
And
whatever
they feel
want.
absolutely no remorse about it too, which is really fun. It's a nice little like release for the angst to just read it and know that like that's as far as that needed to go.
Right.
Because it is the opposite of most of our lives. Like I have a pretty strong moral compass. Like I have a very clear idea of like right and wrong. And I still really enjoy this. Yeah.
Mm. I could keep going. I mean, I think first we need Skooma Joe to make a poster of us that says gratifying
Gratifying
right over the
indeed.
top in an arch.
Boy, I almost just spewed that all over the keyboard.
But you're right? They're not sociopaths. I think we need to make that out. Some of them are, not all of them. Because there are decisions that they have to make that hurt them, but they know they have to do what it takes to do whatever it takes. And I think it might be Malik. I don't remember. I got to get back into some of the older Siths, but I feel like one has like a companion and kind of loves her, but he can't.
Oh, Malgus.
Malgus, that's
has
right.
Has a girlfriend.
Malgus.
Yeah, which is featured in. I brought props because we're going visual tonight. All right, ready for it? I brought my hardbacks.
I bet you did.
He's digging right now. He's digging in the tomes. He's blowing off the dust.
Boom,
There it is.
Deceived this guy.
Malgus,
who does pass the COVID mask check. Malik does not. He leaves that nose hanging out.
That's right.
Yeah, Malgus, he's got a girlfriend. And this is going to be one of the contenders, one of the books I want to propose tonight that makes the cut. And we're going to do some discussion and debate right here on the show about which books are going to make the final cut for our book roundtables this season. We're going to go one each for this upcoming season, one book a month. And we're going to go around the horn here in a little bit and debate what those books should be. But let's start with what books we have read. What Sith-related books? Let's put all of our knowledge out there on the table. Where are we at? Let's level with each other. In your reading journey, we just got fresh off of the 19,000 book long New Jedi Order series. So let's have a bit of a reset in the knowledge. Which Sith books have we all read? We're all down with Plagueis. We all read Plagueis. Is
Yes.
Plagueis the free space on the bingo card?
Yep.
Plagueis is #1 canon book of all time for sure.
Oh, definitely. It's the Uchini lore there.
Okay, I actually haven't read Plagueis. I've started it several times. I do want to read it, and I will, but for some reason, it just took too long to get into, and I never made it quite over that little hump.
James Luceno. Woof.
Yeah, it's very dense.
The detail.
There are depths.
Yeah.
There's a lot. I'll recommend the audiobook for that one as opposed to the physical book. The audiobook.
I need a place to hold. That's the other thing is it's a very popular one, so it's always on hold at the library.
Okay.
He's so
It's
well
never
read.
available.
Matt Stover too. So well read, those two. They're just when you meet them and you know like all the books and everything they've probably ingested in their life, and then you read their book, you're like, yeah, it makes sense.
Ooh.
Plagueis?
Yes.
You think he's brilliant when you read the book? Wait till you meet James Luceno.
Yeah.
He
I
is on
believe
a
it.
whole other level. He's got extra lobes up in there.
Extra
I mean, he is,
lobes.
for sure.
Visceral.
A lot of the
what's
synapses.
name?
He's got so
Yeah.
many synapses. His
So many
synapses are just
synapses.
oozing.
There are
Oozing.
depths.
There
All
are.
right, so we're 3 out of 4 on Plagueis. Is that right, Rick?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick.
I am 3
man of
for
many
3 in the
words
Darth
tonight.
Bane trilogy.
Darth Bane, all of us,
Yep,
check it
yep,
off.
Yep.
Yeah, I think we've got a visual for Bane, right? Have we read Bane? Everybody's read Bane. I'm seeing how
Oh yeah.
putting Rick to the
Yeah.
test here with the graphics.
Yes.
Got the covers here for the ELCs by Simon Goignard. Love these covers. Love these covers. Bane, and would still love to get Carpishin on the show. Did have some
Yes.
dialogue with him via email a couple years ago. So
Let's make it
just follow
happen.
back up. Follow back up and see what the chances are there. Okay, but what else? What are the other dark side books that we have read or haven't read? What are the
let's
gaps
see.
in our knowledge?
You've got the Old Republic series, so I don't
Mm.
know, like Revan.
Oh yeah.
I picked Revan, but I'm not sure if we've done Revan. So
We did Revan, you and me, Freddie, several years ago with Patrick.
Okay.
Patrick. All my homies love Patrick.
oh my-
But these other two, it could be a good follow-up from our KOTOR discussion to do some Revan. But there are other good Old Republic
There
books. I
are.
think we've got the Old Republic series images as well.
you just showed Deceived.
While I fish for my hardcovers down here. Okay.
I read that
Fatal
when it came out.
Alliance,
Oh yeah, wow.
Fatal Alliance. We've got that one there. We've got Revan. We've got Deceived.
Gosh,
There's
it's
also
been a while.
Annihilation. So they're not really especially connected. They're not sequential. They're not a serialized series.
Yeah.
They're loosely connected. I would say the best one for my money out of those is Deceived.
I think it's one of the
in terms-
best.
In terms of a book that's like definitely worth reading.
Hmm.
Have you
How
seen
about-
the cinematic gameplay trailer for Knights of the Old Republic where
Oh,
the Sith
yes.
Lords crash to the temple and have the lightsaber battle?
Kamikaze right in there. Yeah, it's so crazy.
It's quite possibly the greatest Star Wars anything ever made.
Yeah.
This book talks about that, and then it starts there, and then
Yeah.
it goes past it. So shout out to Deceived. We've also got
Paulus
Revan.
Kemp.
Revan here, yeah, about Drew Carpishin, and a Fatal Alliance, which I think is a C tier, but it's got a great cover. It's an A tier cover for sure.
I never finished it. I got maybe halfway through on that one.
One time I was hanging out with Freddie, and he goes, "Hey, Jared, listen to this," and then he just starts playing the audiobook, and he goes, "Isn't
What?
that cool?"
That was it.
We
How
listened
long
to a
did you
clip.
listen?
We listened for like a good 5 minutes, and then he turns it off, and he looks back at me in the back seat, and he goes, "Wasn't that awesome?" That's our friendship.
Maul Lockdown.
Oh.
All right, Maul Lockdown.
Yeah, I read
Delicious.
Good contender. Have we done that on the show?
I
think
I've
so.
talked about it all the time.
I'm pretty sure we did.
No way. We haven't done Maul Lockdown, have we?
Did we do Shadowhunter?
We did
So?
Shadowhunter.
I know I read
I'm writing this one
Lockdown.
down.
Yeah,
I'm writing this
Lockdown
one
is
down.
good.
That's a strong contender, Freddie.
If we haven't done it on the show, we have to do it. I'm so down to
Absolutely have
reread
to do it.
I'll re-listen to it this time. Since I read it once.
Or if you're from
Oh.
Pittsburgh, Lockdown.
Lockdown.
All right. What else? Maul Lockdown. That one's like describe it to the folks at home, Freddie.
Oh man, Maul Lockdown. So the Emperor gives him an assignment. And part of his assignment is that he cannot use any force powers, period, or his lightsaber. It's
Or
just
he'll be discovered.
or he'll be discovered, exactly. And he has to be undercover. And he goes into probably the worst prison in the galaxy. And can only use his fists, his martial artistry, and that's it. His strength, his inner strength, without any force power, to basically fight through this fight club in this super galactic max prison. He's intense.
Yeah, it is a great book. It's a little bit violent, a little bit gory. I think it's by the same author
It's the
that
set.
did the horror books.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Sounds
that
right.
right? Is it Schreiber?
Schreiber, yeah.
Schreiber, yeah. It's very dark. There's no doubt. The reading the book gives me a visual of just like grungy, rusty darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
So that's a
I
good
love a-
reminder, everyone, to go get your tetanus shot.
Thanks, Rick.
Yes,
Appreciate
every
that,
10
buddy.
years.
I remember reading that while I was like doing yard work for a nonprofit. I took like a month in like the rotation of taking care of this gigantic property, which included overgrown tennis courts.
Oh wow.
So
Huh.
at one point, while Maul is having a cage match, I was inside these super tall chain link fences, trying to like weed eat the grass, that had gotten overgrown. And I remember being inside there while Maul is dueling like a Yuuzhan Vong. I think there's a Yuuzhan Vong in there. That's
There
probably
might
a huge
be.
spoiler. And anyway, it was a pretty cool immersive moment. Do love a Star Wars book you can feel immersed in.
This is one of them, no doubt.
Yeah. All right, that one's on the list, Freddie. It's on the list. What are the other gaps in our knowledge? What are some other Sith-related books that we either have or haven't read?
When's the last time we talked about Lost Tribe of the Sith?
I was gonna say, have we covered that one?
I think
Yeah,
we
it's been a
did.
couple
I
years.
think
I
we
feel
did.
like I remember that. I feel like I remember reading that one.
Yeah. We did like an Old Republic series, but we didn't cover all the Old Republic books
Now-
because there's a lot.
It doesn't fall in line with kind of the Legends books we cover, but the Book of the Sith is interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Ooh, good point.
Like a reference book.
Yeah.
Have we ever done a reference book episode?
I don't think we ever have.
Wow.
We've talked about ships.
We've talked about ships. There are some
We have.
ship reference books we could get into.
Yeah, even in the song you created, Rick.
That's right. Spoiler. But yeah,
This one has a ship, but it crashes in the first chapter.
Yes.
Ah,
it's true.
That's
But
the whole
They spend
point.
rest of the book. They spend the rest of the book like, man, wish our ship hadn't crashed here.
yeah, I wish I had a ship. Wouldn't that be nice?
They fly dragons, so that's cool. A
Yeah,
little bit fantasy.
it was a
Do we
really
have
good collection.
Oh man, I shouldn't ask this, but maybe I feel like I should because just quick question, Rick.
Mhm.
Who would be the Sith in the Star Trek universe?
What are you doing?
And
to
did
me?
you
It would definitely
This
be
isn't in the notes.
the shapeshifters from the what's the quadrant in Deep Space Nine? That are the overlords for the Jem'Hadar.
Is that the one that John Jackson Miller wrote?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
We
But
get him on the show, talk about Star Trek.
yeah, yeah.
All right, sorry.
No shade
all
to
from
John Jackson
John-
Miller, but you guys
yeah.
sound like major nerds right
Man, now I've got to I'm curious.
There it is.
It'd be like a Section 31 infiltrator, and Khan would be a Sith for sure.
Oh yeah. Okay. Classic.
Yep. All right, I'm
Okay.
done.
So
Jared.
anyway-
It's out of my system.
Yeah, Lost Tribe of the Sith is on the list. Let's talk about some other Sith-related Legends books. Thank you for that one, Freddie. Some other Sith-related. I'm going to throw one out there, and I want to see if you guys think this one counts. And I'm curious if we've read it. And it's very controversial among the fans for a couple of reasons. And that book is the #1 New York Times bestseller adaptation of The Force Unleashed.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Mm.
The
Oh,
Force
yeah.
Unleashed. Does it count to you?
Yeah. Yeah. It does.
Okay.
It's fringe. Fringe. I guess it's not like G canon, right?
So
I feel like
is-
almost all the Sith books are fringe, though. No, they
I mean,
kind of
Bane
got a
not-
weird little. Yeah, Bane, I guess, is more mainstream.
But that's. I mean, we're talking like video game. I guess so is Revan in a way,
video
right?
game adaptation.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
And Deceived, all the KOTOR
But this
stuff.
is also during like the original trilogy, right?
Freddie just vanished
Disappeared.
like a
Just-
force ghost.
Just completely.
I'm a force.
disappeared.
I am
See if
X
you're-
Arcoon, guys.
See if your camera needs to be restarted, and we'll talk about it.
Hey,
Oh, yes,
he's
back.
back.
Freddie's back.
There
I
he
mean-
is.
X Arcoon, just
Yep.
haunting dreams.
Does it?
Hold on to that. We're coming back to Exar Kun in a little bit.
Mm.
But first, we're talking about Star Killer. There's two
Mhm.
books in this series. You've got The Force Unleashed and its sequel. Ready for this? The Force Unleashed 2.
Oh,
This time it's
Mm.
personal.
yeah.
And
This time it's personal.
Would be a great
Force
subtitle.
Unleashed 2, The Squeakquel.
The
And
squeakquel.
they're not the best books, out of Legends. They're just not. They're not the best books, but they're not the worst books for my
No.
money.
They're not.
They're not. There's a coherent story. Sure, it's a little bit predictable. They do read like levels in a video game more than chapters in a book. Does it deserve to be a #1 New York Times bestseller? Probably not, but it is.
You pay the right people, it will be.
Yeah, it got great. It got great promo. I think it'll be a fun story for us to talk about. We've never covered The Force Unleashed. Ooh, we could make it a whole event, Freddie. Like a whole
Yeah.
week where every day we're streaming Force Unleashed content. Got some video game content. Oh, we can unbox some action figures.
You know what? This is the era where George Lucas was like, "Go ahead, guys. Like, have fun with Star Wars. I'm
Go for
kind
it.
of
I don't
done."
care.
Yeah.
Do whatever you
Like,
want, Dave.
was Star Wars Detours announced around this time? Maybe after
Don't even
this.
get me started talking about Star Wars detours.
Anyway,
We need to get like somebody
this is for
crazy like
sure.
Oz on the show to
Oh
do a
yeah.
whole detours episode.
Mm.
Who's the one that made
That
it?
would be a good one.
Seth Green. I need to just
Yeah.
weasel my way into his group and watch it.
You think he's got the files?
He has them, but they're just unreleased. So,
I've seen the trailers and that's it.
or Filoni, he might have access.
Yeah, you used to have access to Filoni, but not anymore. Not that he's a bigwig now.
Yeah, good. I'm so happy for him.
Emily, what are you thinking about The Force Unleashed? Is this a contender for you? You're talking about Vader's Secret Apprentice?
I mean, you know, I'm
Interesting.
always down to read another Sith book. I don't think I've read that one, although it is difficult to tell sometimes because
It's
I
been a long
forget
time.
titles. I can check my Goodreads and see, but I'm pretty sure I'm down. I mean, I'm down for anything, any kind of Sith content, you know.
That's right.
I'm
You
into
like
it.
the dark side. For,
I
Rick, I
do.
will say you've got the Switch too. You're a bit of a gamer these days.
Eh.
This available on the Switch too. Get
Yeah.
in your gaming time.
Well, I was
Ooh.
thinking about for your Force Unleashed week, we could play a fun game called "How many versions of this game does Rick have and has played?" Because there's so
Enable
many.
all your cheats. Just make yourself overpowered right at the onset and have a good
Nice.
time.
Dude,
I have played this one with cheats. You can turn your character into so many different characters. At one point, I
That's
was
cool.
Qui-Gon Jinn for a whole playthrough.
Ooh,
Just slicing up
Annihilating.
Wookiees.
nice.
All right.
I have
I have
this
not read
on
it.
the Wii. And I think
You're on
like
the
yeah.
Wii?
that's what I'm saying. Like I've bought this game so many times over so many years.
I can just picture it now. Rick in a tank top with that Wiimote in there, pretending like it's a
I mean-
lightsaber.
During a sweaty summer.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, I can smell it.
Sleeves nowhere in sight.
Nowhere.
Just
Gamer
Tanks
mode
all
unlocked.
day. The
Just-
delts popping.
And I don't even need lights because my arms just illuminate the room because they're so.
That's right.
Look at that! Look at that!
Glow in the
Wow.
dark.
Oof.
Put a chroma key on that.
100%.
I feel like I look Mediterranean next to you.
You
Anybody-
do
Think I
look
do.
Mediterranean next to most people. All
Already
right.
do.
Down. Force Unleashed. All right. Yeah, I remember one time early on, Freddie, in our podcast marriage, I think I referred to our show as a Star Wars podcast by a couple of white guys, and you go, not a white guy. But I only knew you through the internet. And at that point, I only knew you as Freddie C. I didn't know you had an actual last name. And so
I know. I was really blown away when I joined the Slack or something and you were like, Freddie Contreras. I was like, who is this? And then I realized it was you, Freddie C.
oh, the guy that I podcast with.
Oh, yeah.
That guy.
So we've got three contenders on the list so far. We've got Deceived, we've got Maul Lockdown, and The Force Unleashed. I'm gonna throw us a curveball. Are you ready for this?
Maybe.
Is there a hot tub themed Sith book?
Oh, that
A
would
hot
be fun.
tub anywhere in sight?
I'm thinking some comics.
Oh,
Ooh.
Thinking we could try a comic.
Okay.
On the one hand, we've got one that goes in line with a book, and that's Knight Errant.
oh yeah.
Knight Errant. Speaking of John Jackson Miller, you familiar with this, Freddie? You know Knight Errant?
Oh yeah. I know Knight Errant. Gosh, you're talking comics. We might as well get the comic book guys on the.
Yeah, we could do a
On the show.
crossover. So that could be fun. We haven't done a crossover in a while. Knight Errant, it just got the recent ELC re-release. I need to double check if this got an audiobook. I'm not sure if it did, but I may or may not have. Somehow I obtained this hardcover, which was never
Yeah.
printed by the
pretty.
mass market. I don't know how I obtained it, but I did, and it was definitely acquired legally. Knight Errant, in case the mouse is listening.
It's an entry level book
interesting.
too. So those who haven't started, this is a good place to start. I mean, you're what, Jared? Like 1,000 years
Yeah,
before
right about the Bane era, I'm thinking.
before that, maybe. Yeah,
Just before.
that. Yeah.
Let's see if
Sith
there's a
versus
timeline in
Sith.
front.
That's the setting. So Sith lords fighting each other. This is kind of like what Bane was talking about. They would help each other, yet they would also still backstab each other.
Yeah, and I think they're
Making
brothers.
Mm.
One is like the weasel, and the other's like the brute. You've got Damien and Odeon, and there's an accompanying comic that goes with it. So there's a
Oh,
book
yeah.
and a comic.
Oh, yeah,
It'd be
that's
fun to
right.
get JJM back on the show, friend of the show. Listen to this what do you call the introduction that's like personal?
Dramatis Personae.
No, the thing that's like the dedication.
Oh,
That's right.
Dedication. I was gonna say prologue, but that's
Here we go. Listen to this. Buckle up. Dramatic reading. To Meredith, intrepid and wise. Couldn't have
wow.
said it
I
better
love it
myself.
when it's
Love
brief
that.
like that.
Beautiful. Powerful.
Leaves so
That man's
much
a
to the
writer.
imagination.
A fun thing here is we've got a female Jedi lead character, which at this point in Legends is still a bit of a novelty.
Hmm.
Kara Holt. And she's like a hothead,
Yeah.
a terrible Jedi. It's a great book. So I think
Ooh.
that one could be, although it's primarily about a Jedi, I think the Sith Lord villains in it are interesting.
Yeah.
I think they're
Death
interesting
Crate.
I'm
villains.
down.
All right, putting it on the list. You're saying Crate, Freddy. Crate, what's he from?
I want to say that he's in is it Star Wars Legacy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember the name of the actual comic. It might have been like the one, I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway,
Legacy. So it's got 50 issues. It's by
yeah,
Jan Duursema and John Ostrander. There we go. Featuring
there it
George
is.
Lucas's favorite Sith Lord, Darth Talon, which
Darth
got this
Talon.
reaction out of
Mm.
Emily. Oh, so
Whoa.
that's a great.
I mean,
that's
it's a
great
cool
reaction.
cover.
Yeah.
Total
I mean-
obedience to Darth Crate.
What are we thinking, Emily? Give us your reaction. Break it down.
I mean, I'm always, you are very good at pushing my boundaries and pushing my limits and finding things that I should read. I trust y'all.
I think Legacy. It's been a long time. It's been at least 10 years since I read it. For
Wow.
my money, quite possibly the greatest story in Star Wars Legends.
It's been a
Put
long
it out
time.
there. It is. When I read it for the first time, I was addicted. I mean, I'm staying up till 2, 3 a.m. reading these things. I'm texting my buddy. You've got to read this. Let me give you my login so you can hop on my Comixology and borrow
Yeah.
these things. I mean, it's so unique. It like follows on the family trees from like the mainline post Return of the Jedi characters. You're dealing with descendants of the Solos and the Skywalkers. But there's an
Oh.
ancient Sith Lord who has like trapped himself in stasis for 1,000 years ish, or 100 years. It's been a while. Anyway,
It's like 100 some years.
he's got ties to the prequel era. We'll say that much. Darth Crate does, and he's got like a whole legion of Sith. There's a bunch of them. There's Sith everywhere. And I think it's a great comic. It's one that could be fun to do like a little bit of a back and forth with the Cosmic Force possibly. So, Legacy, very interesting Sith Lords. However, I will say this kind of long, 50 issues plus a miniseries conclusion, making it 55. 55
Is Cade
issues.
in that one?
Cade Skywalker.
Yes, that's right.
Yep.
Is there
Bounty
an
Hunter.
omnibus or no?
Actually, Emily, I'm glad you brought this up. There is a hardcover omnibus coming out this spring, I believe.
Oh,
So,
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's going to be like 12 pounds. It's not to be read in bed or you'll drop it on your face and have to go to the hospital. But very good comics. I think
Okay.
I think we're due for some comics, don't you think?
yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a couple years.
I know if you ever get a chance, there's like some Darth Maul kind of like miniseries comics that
Oh yeah.
right in line with like that dark gritty. I mean, Dark Horse was the publishers. I think they were the publishers at the time. It wasn't Marvel. And I think one of them, Darth Maul, like takes down the entire Black Sun Syndicate.
Bro.
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
love
I wrote
Maul.
for the site at one point in time. I wrote a Darth Maul reading collection. Let me double check this. See what all we've got on there, what the comics are. Darth Maul Death Sentence.
Mm.
That was a Dark Horse comic at one point in time. Son of Dathomir. That one's like on the border of canon and legends. I believe it's a Dark Horse comic that is canon technically. I wonder if you're talking about Maul 2000. You are. Maul 2000.
That's the one. Yeah, that's the one.
That's a very good comic miniseries. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Dark
love that
Horse.
one.
Woof.
For sure. For sure. All right, Maul 2000. I'm thinking, wasn't there like the Rugrats 2000? Was that a thing?
We'll pair it alongside that.
Fantasia 2000.
Yeah, Fantasia 2000. Slap 2000 on the end of a beloved property, and I'm in. I'm in. All right, I'm going to give one more rec here before we move on. I'm thinking we could forge ahead into Legacy. Go past New Jedi Order, and we get into the next big mainline series. This obviously big undertaking, but something for us to consider. You got the Sith Lords. I think we've got graphics for this, Rick. Sith Lords, Darth Kaidos and Lumaya. Kaidos and
Hmm.
Lumaya. Lumaya was a character from the 1970s, 80s Marvel comics who went into Legends Limbo. She disappeared off the landscape, and she's got a turban. If you're looking at the picture, she's got a light whip instead of a lightsaber. And she's this. Buckle up for this. Luke Skywalker's cyborg ex-girlfriend.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
okay.
Who
Is this
among us
the
doesn't
one?
have a cyborg? Yeah, cyborg ex-girlfriend
Wow, what
Yeah.
a choice there.
for sure.
Okay,
And
she looks cool.
She's got a young apprentice who's kind of one of the main characters of the series, Kaidos, Darth Kaidos, and that's all we're gonna say about him for now.
Yes.
Don't go to the Wook or you'll get spoiled. This is notoriously one of Corey Helton, Dr. CEO Emeritus of Utini. One of his favorite Star Wars series, Legacy of the Force. So there's a lot there. There's betrayal, civil war, backstabbing. There's secret police. Maybe that's too on the nose right now, actually, politically. Okay, moving on. One more rec here. I know I said one more. And that is Fate of the Jedi. So the follow-up series to this we've got two images here, Rick. We've got Vestara Kai, who is Luke's son Ben's Sith ex-girlfriend, or current girlfriend, depending on when you're reading it in the series. No, not Lumaya.
Some of the
Vestara.
image I just had on.
Vestara is a different image.
Okay.
She's got a knife and a red lightsaber. Vestara Kai. And her dad, what's his name? Gorman? That can't be right. That's Andor.
Gregory.
Nope, not that one. Anyway, there's a couple of Sith. It's connected to Lost Tribe. Here we go. Vestara.
Oh, wow.
Vestara. She's part of the Lost Tribe. So
that
we're
tribal
going way
tattoo?
back in time.
Dang.
We're going forward in time. So it's tied to the Lost Tribe of the Sith short stories. Those come back around later in the timeline. And this is the book Omen, these have the coolest covers of all time. And they end up teaming up with the Sith. And this is one of my very favorite Legends books, Fate of the Jedi Allies. Luke and a Sith Lord. And Luke's son, Ben, and Ben's Sith girlfriend, Vestara, they have to team up to tackle like an evil force-eating entity.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Really cool stuff.
I have not dove into these. Like, this is a whole other era that I haven't dove into.
Most people hate them. But I think there's some good stuff. I think there's unabridged audiobooks for these by Mark Thompson. So that's a big plus.
He's a goat.
Plus.
Yes, he
Big
does everything.
plus. All right, so we've got a lot of good stuff here on the table for us to vote from. We've got Deceived, Maul Lockdown, The Force Unleashed, Knight Errant, Legacy Comics, Maul Comics, Legacy of the Force, and Fate of the Jedi. What's one Sith Lord? We might be able to round out the list a little bit here. What's one Sith Lord that you'd like to know more about? It could be one we've discussed tonight. It could be one that is, a mainstream Sith Lord. We're talking Palps, for example, or Dooku. One that, you might like to try to find a book that gets into their head a little bit. What's one Sith Lord that you'd like to learn a little bit more about? And we'll find a book or a comic and add it to the list for consideration.
It's a tough one.
I don't know much
Rick's
about the KOTOR 2 Sith folk. Is Nihilus in KOTOR 2?
Yeah, there's a Sith triumvirate. Nihilus and Scion. He looks like if you accidentally leave a block of cheese in the fridge too long. And then there's one more who I won't say because it's a big spoiler for the game.
Oh,
So there's a Sith triumvirate that rules the galaxy, kind of like World War II. You know, the three Axis powers.
nice.
It's kind of that.
Interesting.
So KOTOR 2 is a good recommendation. Like adding that to the list, learning about Scion and Nihilus. I've got a theory about Nihilus, which is that 99% of people that like Nihilus like him just because he looks cool.
Mm.
They don't actually know anything about him.
Cool
That's-
mask,
yeah,
no
that's
doubt.
fair.
There was Emily. Remember when you had to come and save me when I got my tattoo and
I
blacked
do.
out from the blood?
I do. Yeah. I actually sent Freddie because I was like, I
That's
don't know if
right.
this is my problem. But Freddie, you look like you can support a man who's about to pass out. 'Cause I had a
Help you, bro.
newborn at the time. That wasn't because I wasn't strong. I'm strong. But
Emily
yeah, no.
was close on hand. I knew she would help. So I was getting a tattoo next to somebody getting a Nihilist tattoo. They were up after me, and so they're about to ink this dude's friggin' face onto their body for the rest of time.
On their crack.
No, I think it was forearm.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the crack in the arm. You mean elbow? This
Yeah,
crack?
there you go.
I've always
Yeah.
wanted to have like
So-
a hand puppet tattoo, like a little couple eyes and a little mouth
Hey,
and
the
a
Muppet
mustache.
Show's back.
That'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Muppet Show.
Oh yeah.
That's our newest obsession in the house. We're big into the Muppets these days.
There could be worse things.
So, absolutely. The tattoo. A person's getting Nihilus, and I say to them, so I just don't understand the appeal. I would genuinely love to know, why do you want to get Nihilus tattooed on you? They literally, give me the one, Rick. Give me the one. They,
Oh.
without answering me, the question was so offensive, they just stared at me. Just stared straight in my eyes like, how dare you ask such an offensive question? That I don't have to explain myself to you, which I think means that their answer is, he looks cool. He looks cool. That's the reason. They didn't
That's
have
funny.
a reason
Yeah,
other
that's
than
a
he looks cool.
fair assessment.
Which is a fine reason. It's a fine reason. It's not a good reason, but it's a fine reason.
Decent.
So, KOTOR 2. Who else? Some Sith Lords that you would like to know more about. Rick's got Nihilus on the list.
I love Maul. I think he's the
Hmm.
most underrepresented Sith, and I really want to learn more about him. I feel like there
More's
should
coming.
be more Maul content
Yeah.
pushed out. So he was just, I mean, yeah, he was the
So
coolest
iconic.
looking one, you know?
For sure. Absolutely. Have you
face of
seen
my
the trailer
childhood.
for Maul Shadow Lord?
Mm,
Yes.
no.
So good.
Got a new Disney Plus series coming out in April, I believe.
Yeah. It's coming soon. Real soon.
Coming soon.
Good.
So take a look at that.
It's
The
exciting.
trailer looks gorgeous.
They
It's got a
announced
lot
it
of people
2024,
at
20
Celebration.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of
Mm.
buzz about is the villain. There's a character in it, a Twi'lek, and they're saying, is she
Darth Talon.
Darth Talon, who we looked at? That's the red Twi'lek Sith Lord, Emily, that made you say, "Whoa!" So
Whoa.
that's who we're talking about.
Okay.
All right, Maul. I'm thinking we need to do Maul lockdown, Freddie. I'm thinking that one's gonna get locked in.
We should, honestly. I think it'd be good, especially time it up with the release of the
Yeah.
of the show.
Oh, synergy. Now we're talking. Love it. Love it. All right. Who else? Freddie, you're up. A Sith Lord that you'd like to know more about.
It's a tough one. I feel like Lumaya, all of those books, what is it, Legacy of the Force?
Yeah.
I definitely have not gone into those, so I don't know anything about Lumaya. That's
It's
intriguing.
It's a big whiplash after New Jedi Order.
Ah.
Go in a different direction. It's a little bit more tried and true in terms of like a character that you love turning to the dark side.
Yes.
Secretly betraying their loved ones. It's got some prequel vibes
I like it.
for sure. All right, now it's my turn. I spent too much time filling the silence, not enough time thinking about an answer.
Who are these baddies?
Tenebris. Mr. Brain.
Yeah, the butt-headed Sith?
Biff?
The Astrodome.
The Sith Biff? The Biff Sith, as we like to
It's
call
none
it.
of your Sith-bith.
Yeah, I think
Sith
we're
Biff.
looking at. I think we're going left to right across the screen. Exar Kun
Yeah.
is Tales of the Jedi era.
Got
Who's the
Revan.
one next to him?
That is
It's not
Revan.
Revan?
That is definitely Revan.
Yeah, I just
Oh,
want
the
to grab my
mask?
helmet.
He's
Like,
hold
my
on. We've
camera's
got
frozen.
Jared
As soon
is
as I get my
there. It
prop,
is.
here it is. Oh yeah. Boom. Look at
Well,
this
that
thing.
mask looks different, doesn't it? It's like all red.
No, he's
What?
covered. There's black in there.
What? 'Cause
Okay.
mine's cheap. You calling me cheap? And then I'm thinking, who's next to Exar Kun? Ulik Keldroma?
Hmm.
Or is it could it be Zek? He doesn't turn to the dark
Sir
side.
Revan. I'm not sure who that is.
He gets a little dark.
I don't
Not
know.
sure. And then yeah, I think you're looking at Tenebris, who's
Tenebris.
from the Darth Plagueis novel
Uh-huh.
as well.
Darth Plagueis's master.
Yeah, and there's a short story, really good short story, The Tenebris Way, by friend of the show Matt Stover. Call me Matt.
Call me
Yeah,
Matt.
That one's
He's very
that one's great.
cerebral.
Oh yeah, and mystical, very very mystical. Matt, mystical Matt, the bug killer, the exterminator, which is awesome.
The
All right,
martial artist.
I'm thinking for me, I'd like to read up more on the one Sith, which is the Legacy era. I only remember basically like 3 of the Sith from that series, and there's a whole butt ton. So I remember Crate. I don't remember much about Talon's. Yeah, we did just
What's
say
it
that.
but?
I don't remember Talon's whole vibe other than scantily clad. So I'm interested in, is there more depth to the character? Probably not, but I mean, could be. And then there's
Only one way to find out, I guess. I
I was
mean,
just thinking about how evil it is if you have like a gross dad bod and you're just like, I'm gonna wear the least amount of clothing possible. That's my evil mark on the universe.
and then there's Darth Weirlock, who is a Chagrian. Are they the ones with the big horns? They're kind of like Rhodians, not Rhodians, kind of like
Togrutas.
Twi'lek. Togrutas. Yeah, he's like a right hand man to Crate, but he kind of runs the like self-sustain, keeping him alive. He's like the scientist of the group,
Mm.
but also
Oh.
I think he tries to stage a coup. There's a lot of backstabbing, So I'm thinking the
I mean,
legacy.
it's Sith.
Yeah, but they're supposed to be different this time. We've changed, guys. So I'm gonna vote some of the Sith in the legacy era. All right,
Okay.
so let's lock in our votes and then let's play a stupid game. Let's lock in our votes. We had proposed previously, the previous list, which we're now changing, is we had Dark Lord of the Sith, the Rise of Darth Vader, which I still think we should do because we got it's classic. We're talking about Vader here. We got a new ELC audiobook. Thinking we should run with that one because why not kick off our season of Sith with Vader himself?
Mm-hmm.
How do we go
Great
45
choice. I've not
minutes
read
into
it, so
this?
I'm excited.
How do we go 45 minutes in without talking about Vader?
That's fair. I will say we didn't talk about Revenge of the Sith novelization. Again, one of my favorite books of all time.
Good one.
It's
And
true.
it talks about getting into the mind of a Sith. That's a great one.
All right,
That
I'm
is
putting it on the
true.
list, Rick. It's on the list. All right. So the previous list was Dark Lord: The Rise of Darth Vader, Knight Errant, Revan, and we had a blank space to be determined. So if we cut it all away, go back to the drawing board, I still think Dark Lord is a good contender. What else? We're thinking Maul lockdown.
Yeah.
All right. What are our other options in terms of locking in a final decision for our roundtable books for this spring?
If we don't want to do Revan again, although it's been a while, Deceived. I wouldn't mind covering Deceived either. I feel like those are.
That's another one I haven't read either.
It's a good one.
And there is an unabridged audiobook, so that always helps.
Yeah.
I remember this being a good book. Pretty good.
I
B
think
plus maybe.
Yeah.
it'd be good to do some comics. I'm up for the legacy comics.
Legacy comics. I think it'd be really fun to see if we could do something collaborative with the Cosmic Force. So let's circle back on that one and see if we can pull off something fun. Sounding like you guys don't want to do Knight Errant, which is fine. It's fine.
Knight
We
Errant,
could.
it's an option too. Yeah.
All right. So we'll run with that as our books. And let us know. Hey, listeners, we don't have this 100% set in stone. So you can let us know in Discord. Go to the Utini Discord in the Legends Look Back channel or on X. We're still on X at Legends Look Back. They're great ways to reach us or the comments of this episode on YouTube. Great way to leave your vote on what book you would like for us to cover this season of Sith on Legends Look Back. All right, guys, before we wrap it up, let's play a stupid game. What do you say?
Let's do it.
Sounds good.
All right, Emily, tell us about the game. What is it?
All right, it's Would You Rather, but Sith edition. So, for example, we've got a few questions, and it's really an exploration into your psyche, I suppose. So, would you rather be cut in half, like Maul, or turned into a cyborg, also like Maul? Which one?
Wait, both of these categories are mall related?
Yeah.
It looks like it.
But if you had to pick part, because no one is cool enough to, except maybe Freddy, is cool enough to have all of the things that happened to him happen to him. So which is it going to be? Would you rather be cut in half? I guess you have to be turned into a cyborg or else you just die, right?
I mean, I would choose cyborg.
I think I would choose cyborg too. Would you rather be cut
What if you
in
could
half?
choose the other part of like you could pick like a hybrid creature to be like connected to, kind of like what's it called?
Like a dragon.
Or
Like a dragon or something. They're
like
all
a
kinds of like half
hut.
creatures.
Hut
Or would you?
Out of all the characters in the Star Wars universe, Rick, the one that you want to be half.
I didn't say I
is
wanted
Hut.
to. I just said you could choose that if you.
And the fact that
If
it's
you
like
wanted
the
to.
lower half is implied. So like that would be like you'd have
Why is it
everything
implied?
else.
Imagine Rick with those short little hut arms, trying to
man.
eat, trying to eat those big old slugs out of the.
Uh, that'd be funny.
So good. Hey, this is a good time for me to bring in the Kowakian monkey lizard to give his vote of
Right? It would be.
on this one. He's back there
Okay, so
somewhere.
maybe the turning into a cyborg one isn't the best option. But here's another choice. So
Okay.
would you rather be stuck?
Wait, I had
And
one. I didn't get to give my answer.
you didn't get to? Okay,
No,
fine.
yeah, I'm choosing cut in half. I'm
Great.
choosing cut in
You're
half.
getting cut in half. Who are you
Yes, and-
fusing with the existing
and
half
here's
of your
why.
body?
It doesn't matter. I'll just go around with no
A
legs.
Kowakian
Because
monkey
then
lizard.
I can walk around with my hands like Sebulba. And I like to do that anyway when I like go
Mm.
to the swimming pool or whatever.
You like to walk around on your hands?
Yeah,
Like on
kinda
the ground?
yeah. Lift like my bottom half up off the ground.
Like
and
the
just walk
beggar
around.
in the
And then-
parable?
well, I mean, I
Goes-
was thinking Sebulba, but I
Okay.
like to put my feet out in front of me, and then
Okay.
and then I say,
Sub-
"Hey guys, I'm Sebulba," and my wife says, "Would you quit it?"
You're scaring the children.
Some sort of
Literally
like
every
a
time.
calisthenics thing.
Man, now I
I
can't
will say
stop
it was-
thinking of Sebulba Epitheta. Like that's just in my head now.
It was
I mean, think
easier
about you
I
are
weighed
more
less.
like streamlined. If there's only half of you, like think of all the extra places you could fit and like ships you could pilot and things you could hide in
Yeah,
that no one would know.
Absolutely.
you get a free pass on leg day.
Hey,
Hey, that's one way to get out of leg day. You'd be so
Fair
good
enough.
at hide and seek. You could like sit inside an ottoman.
true,
It's so
Never find
funny.
you.
true.
All right, I'm choosing cut. in
All right,
half. You
yes.
guys are both cyborgs.
Okay, so next up, we've got you have to pick a universe to be stuck in. So, would
Hmm.
you rather be stuck in the Death Troopers universe or the Red Harvest universe?
All right, so Death Troopers is like Rebellion era. Han
Viral.
Solo's- You've got it's virus, zombie stormtroopers.
Zombie stormtroopers. Yeah. When
Okay.
Red Harvest was like mad scientist,
Sith
right?
Academy in the
Sith
snow.
Academy in the snow. Yeah.
Yeah. The
That one was
plant.
fun. The
There's a
plant.
Tauntaun.
Yes. Oh, and the Tauntaun. Yes. I'm going
I
Red
like
Harvest.
The snow. I'll
Yep.
go
I was
Red
gonna
Harvest.
say Rick is very excited about this one.
Vibing in the Red Harvest world.
All right.
Oof.
Freddy's thinking.
I think Death Troopers. Death Troopers would be fun.
Why?
I want to say there was even a ranker, right? A death Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of the Star Wars Galaxies game. Anyway.
possible. It's very
I don't know.
possible.
I just feel like it just reminded me of like Walking Dead. And I feel like that would
Mm.
be terrible to be through. Obviously, both of them are terrible.
I feel like
But kind of cool.
the idea of
Yeah.
a zombie apocalypse is something that really appeals to our generation. I feel like there's part of us that like in a small little corner is like I kind of want to see what it would be like.
That's Death
Because there were
Troopers.
so many. There was a zombie. There was a decade where everything was zombies.
Yep.
I think
Very
everybody
true.
kind of came up with their game plan. Like if this ever actually happened, this is what I
I
would
Am
do.
Legend.
Oh,
Love that movie.
such
Yeah.
a good movie.
There were so many of them.
Yep.
All right, Jared.
All
Which
right.
universe are you stuck in?
Yeah, I'm going Red Harvest. I like the school vibes.
Mm.
Hanging out in school
Academia.
Nerd.
with your buddies
Sith
in the snow.
zombies, though? Woof.
Well, I mean, you just have to like lock yourself in a room where the zombies can't get to you, and you're Gucci. All right, I'm gonna
And just
ask
stay
the next
there?
one, Emily, so you can
Yeah.
play. All right,
Okay.
we're thinking this happens. Hey, it happens to a lot of Sith lords. Let's face it. Essence transfer. Essence transfer. Would you rather transfer your essence into a decaying clone body, or two, into a crumbling ruin on Yavin 4?
Mm.
The clone body is also slimy sometimes.
Mm.
And smooth parts, right?
Well, I mean that goes without saying.
But we're gonna say
But
But
that.
think about the options there, though, because you could be like, you could contain multitudes. You know, you could live multiple bodily lives. I'd go for that one. That could be fun.
That would be fun.
Love that you get the close up for describing
I know.
transferring your essence into a clone body. So oh yeah, now I get the one. Okay, see, I brought it upon myself. Fine.
You're not supposed to
All
bring
right.
it up. I'm trying to refresh cameras in the background, and so I needed something to cover my
Okay,
editorial work.
okay.
You're doing good, Rick. You're doing
Thank
good.
you.
I need you to hide my receding hairline a little better, buddy.
Gotcha. Will
It wasn't
do.
You
this
know who
bad
else
the
has a
last time
receding
we were on
hairline?
video.
Decaying clone bodies.
Oh, yeah.
Great
So
segue.
which one-
Great segue.
Which one would you pick?
So good. He has such a
Thank
widow's
you.
peak. Naked pouch stud.
Yeah, he does.
No, I asked the question. You have to guess.
Is it because you don't want to answer? Because you would.
Yeah, you
What
gave
would you-
yours. You gave yours. Freddie, you're up.
I would almost have to say clone body because crumbling ruin would just mean you'd have to wait until somebody comes back.
I know how boring. I couldn't
You'd
do
get
it.
really good at solitaire.
Oof.
You finally have time to build your droid, Freddie.
Oof.
Except
That
for
Without a
sounds
physical
boring.
form?
appendages. Yeah.
No.
Exarchun. Boring.
Mm.
Oh no, Rick, what are you doing to me, man? What are you doing to me, man?
For those in
Going
the
back
audio,
to- Yeah.
only.
describe it.
Ah,
Oh, he zoomed in on the receding hairline.
he
That's what
sure
was
did.
doing.
it was the thing of beauty.
I thought he was like trying to simulate that he had chopped off my lower half, and this is what life would be like for me if, in fact, I was just chopped in half. For audio listeners, Rick was zooming in on my head, and it was mean. All right, you're up, Rick. Who's your what's your choice for transferring your essence?
You know, I thought I'd be
We did
going to Yavin, but you guys convinced me out of that one, so not doing that.
We all
Departing.
choose decay.
From Yavin, I will say we skipped over in Empire's End
Hmm.
when Palpatine tries to transfer his essence into Leia's unborn son, which was a lot of fun. When she was pregnant
Oh,
with
yeah.
Anakin. See, Emily is someone who is also at a point in her life had an unborn son who was in the oven, and it would be a troubling thing to have a Sith Lord try to transfer his essence into said
Oh my
unborn
gosh.
son.
So crazy.
Do you just
Kinda nasty.
mansplain essence transfer?
Who among us
Uh.
hasn't? Oh,
You know
okay.
who was also had a baby in her? You should relate to this one, Emily. You had a person growing in you.
True. I mean, it's true.
Speaking of essence transfer.
So funny.
Uh,
Yeah,
Okay.
next category.
All
Weapons.
right,
We're
all
doing
right, all
weapons.
right.
We're moving on. Weapon. Would you rather wield a double-bladed lightsaber like Maul, except for you're going to get cut in half the first time you get in a major battle with it,
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
or use an arthritic curved hilt lightsaber? It's got a little hook in it, like Dooku,
Arthritic.
but
I object.
if you that was the reason why it was curved, is because
No,
Christopher Lee
No,
couldn't
not
hold-
even close.
that is
no, it's
not.
the reason why.
It
Look
is.
up the behind the scenes. The reason he had to have the curved hilt lightsaber, Christopher Lee, is because he couldn't hold a regular lightsaber. It had to have the curve so he could hold it with his arthritic fingers.
But that's not the
And-
lore.
It's
I
the truth.
choose the accommodation. I will take the arthritic lightsaber, please and thank you. I have very little training. None. I have no training. And I don't have as I know from reading many Sith books, I don't have the body type for the force needed to have the dual blade.
It's because
So,
you had a baby in you.
Ugh.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm great at many things. But it's going to be the arthritic saber for me.
Well, and the good news is if you get the arthritic saber, then you're a master at combat. That's right.
That's
Dooku.
true.
Master fencing.
It's
Master
true. It's
swordsman.
called a lifetime sport. You know, it's like we just keep going.
You can be cool like Maul, or you can
Mhm.
be good like Dooku.
Mm.
So, Freddy, double-bladed or arthritis?
Double-bladed for sure.
I was going to say, it can be no other choice.
Death on both ends.
Death on both ends.
That's like me at Taco Bell.
Oh!
I'm picturing Freddy doing the lightsaber kid, where he's like twirling around with his lightsaber.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Yep.
That's so funny.
So good, classic, the OG days of YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
And Rick, you going arthritis or you gonna be cool like Freddy?
Well, I thought I was gonna do arthritis because of the way that it's supposed to be like a gentleman's weapon, and he has this custom refined hilt. Well, I think I still am gonna go with that one, with Count Dooku's gentlemanly curved hilt. Also because the double-bladed lightsaber, every time I tried to play with one, I end up causing myself damage. So,
Smack yourself in the face every time.
or like
Single time.
get my elbow or something, like just so I'm for simplicity's sake, we'll go with the curved hilt.
It's a safer choice.
You know who else has a curved hilt? Darth Bane.
Does he?
Except for in like the toys, like the action figures, they never get that right.
Mm.
Filthy casuals, those lightsaber, the toy manufacturers.
Yep. Just in
Absolutely
it for the
filthy
money.
Casuals. All right, Emily, you want to take the next category or two?
I do. Yes. Okay. So you got to pick a home base. Would you rather choose Yavin 4, the haunted option, or would you rather go for Mustafar and just live on lava?
You get to like bring like one of those backpacks, like a camelback to Mustafar. Definitely need a camelback.
I was about to say, let's imagine that you have everything to survive.
Liquid IV. It's good stuff.
Yeah. You can
This episode is
survive,
brought
but
to
it's
you.
never going to be comfortable.
I object.
You object
I would
to
like-
what? To both?
I would like to supply my own answer.
What would you pick?
I would pick something on the shattered remains of Terrace.
What, you didn't get enough of Terrace and KOTOR?
Terrace
I
would've
just
been-
I
oh
want
my
to
gosh.
haunt it forever. That's what I'm saying. Is
The
I,
rat ghouls
certainly
have
spent enough
ownership
time.
of Terrace, buddy.
Mm.
You're gonna have to fight the rat ghouls.
I will be
first.
Lord
Rat
of the
Ghoul King.
Rat Ghoul. Yeah.
Lord of the Rat Ghouls. Man, that would look great on a resume.
Wouldn't it?
Woof.
All right, Freddie, what's your choice?
Yavin 4. I get to hang out in the.
Dang it, dude. That's my answer.
I was thinking about this actually. I was thinking, well, what if I picked Mustafar?
Fleece this
I
out
hate
from
it.
under me?
I hate it. I'll let you pick Yavin 4 because then
Friendship
you've got to
over.
contend with Exar Kun, right? And it's like
And mosquitoes. Don't forget the mosquitoes.
mos-
that's a
Mosquitoes.
battle.
Mosquitoes
That's a
are
battle.
in the real world. They are not in Star Wars.
And also Jedi
There's
There's
koalas.
way worse things in Star
Mosquitoes.
Wars. There's crystal lizards. on Yavin 4. Crystal snakes.
What's
Crystal
the
snakes. That's right.
what's the Jedi koala's name again?
Teak?
Huh?
No, Ikrit.
Icarit. Yeah. And you got an Icarit roaming around too. So
Mm.
Oh, yeah, that's a
Fair
great point. I
enough.
totally forgot about Ikrit. We should do Junior Jedi Order sometime. That'd be a fun series to
Mm.
cover.
yeah.
I've got a friend that loves those books. We should have him on.
Is it you?
He's no, his
Is
name's
it you?
Caleb. He's the
You can
most
say yes.
undeniably joyful person. He would actually probably be difficult to have on a podcast because he'd be positive about everything the entire time.
No, we can't have any of that. So you said you've chosen Yavin 4, Jared?
Yeah, for sure, no doubt. I mean, I've got
Okay.
Yavin 4 in my room up here. I love Yavin 4.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
I'd
Yeah, nobody wants
gladly be there
Mustafar. It's like
forever.
almost literally hell.
Mm.
All right. Last category of the night. So you have to pick a humiliation. How are you going out? Are you going to be defeated by children and Corran Horn? Or like Exar Kun, or trapped for 1,000 years in a thought bomb because you were tricked by a dropout.
Hmm.
What's it
All right,
going to
so
be?
here's the thing about the thought bomb is you're
Mm.
trapped in the thought bomb with all of your worst frenemies.
Yep.
Mm.
So it's very crowded in there. See, the deal about Yavin 4 being trapped there forever is you're all by yourself. You don't have to deal with anybody else.
Mhm.
Rick, it was
true.
fun rooming with you the other day, except for you snore, buddy. You snore.
Mhm.
So
It's true. Yep.
I'm not going to be dealing with that for 1,000 years. I'm not. I mean, you're a good buddy and everything, but I would rather. I think I'd rather go the Exar Kun route to be defeated by the children and Corran Horn. You know,
Yeah.
RJ, they get a little bit of credit. So that I don't have to be trapped in the thought bomb with, you know, the entire Legion, the Brotherhood of Darkness. That's
And
gotta be-
Jedi, right?
And
And
I'm a little bit
Jedi.
claustrophobic. Oh, and some Jedi. Ugh, the worst.
Yeah. So if I come to Yavin 4 too, do you think we could like share a base for forever?
You can have your own temple all to yourself, buddy.
All right. Okay. It's fine.
We can meet for lunch.
Meet for
Do you
lunch.
get lunch?
Probably like a brunch.
Rick and I at our conference the other day, nobody got leftovers. Nobody. It was like you got one plate and that was it. And he and I finished our food and then we just hovered by the food until we saw everybody go through and we were like, coast is clear. Dive in.
That's
It's
funny.
awesome.
It was good food.
All right, Emily, how
Mm.
about you?
Oh, I mean, I'm defeated by children on the daily. So it's not even, I don't even blink anymore at that. I will choose
Unfazed.
that every day.
Hardened by life.
Indeed.
Absolutely. Freddie? You
I mean, I
going
definitely-
Khan or Exar Kun?
I would rather die than be stuck in a thought bomb.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Terrible way to go out. Terrible way to go out. But this is how we're going to go out. We're going to wrap this episode up. It's been fun to be back on video. Be on the lookout for these new video episodes. And so more information to come on all that, all those details, but be sure to, do the drill, like and subscribe and all that good stuff. But that's going to do it for this week's episode of Legends Look Back. If you're looking for other podcasts to expand your fandom, be sure to check out the rest of our lineup in the Utini network, including the Cosmic Force. There's one more shout out for them this episode. They've got many. The Star Wars Archives, the Utini Canon Book Club, the Utini Show, among so many great shows over there in the network. What else, Freddie?
Yes. And of course, thank you to the proud members of the United. And a special thank you to James Taylor, Michael Fry, and Kevin Leninger on our High Council for their amazing support.
Indeed. And if you would like your thoughts, that's not what I'm supposed to say. If you would like to join our amazing community of like-minded fans who are eager and excited to talk Star Wars Legends anytime, day or night, you can visit utini.com/utini.
Well done, buddy.
Want your thoughts read on the show?
Utini.com/community. You said utini.com/utini.
Yeah, if you want the real secret, you should go there. That's where it's all at.
Hey.
Should we tell them about the money website? Okay. utini.com/community.
If you want your thoughts read on the show, you can email us at legendslookback@gmail.com. We're also on X at legendslookback and on the United Discord, which is free now, where we are talking with other Utinians about this week's episode in the channel, also known as Legends Look Back.
All right, that's it for us. Keep exploring, keep sharing, and let's keep on expanding the universe together, especially if you're trapped in a temple on Yavin 4 for 4,000 years. May the Force be with you.